Okay, so now after that example, look at your worksheet, okay? Remember that the first thing you have to look for is, does your question have the empirical formula? And number one, does it have it? Yes. And then you're going to look for the molecular formula mass. Okay, now, if it does not have the empirical formula, you have to use those percents like number 3. It doesn't have it, right? So you need to do the empirical formula first, like what we did yesterday and on Friday. Find that chemical compound, and then you can do what we're doing, okay? Yes? We okay so far? All right. So here, my next thing is I have to find the molecular formula of my empirical formula. So how much does nitrogen weigh? 14, very good. How much does oxygen weigh? 16. And I have 2 of them. So 16 times 2? 32, very good. So my total molar mass is going to be how much? 46, yes. And so that's my 46 grams per mole. So now remember, you're going to take the molecular formula mass divided by the empirical formula mass, and that's going to give you your N. So my molecular formula is 92 grams per mole, and you're going to divide by your empirical formula. Very good. And so now that cancels out the units, and all you're going to have left is the number. So 92 divided by 46, how much is that? Yep, it's 2. Very good. So now this 2, you're going to use it for that empirical formula that was given to you in the first place. So NO2 and parentheses 2. How many nitrogens do I have? 2. And how many oxygen do I have? 4, because 2 times 2 gives you 4. This is your molecular formula. You see how it's just an addition? Huh? I'm sorry, what? Oh, okay, there it is. All right, so it's going to be N2O4. Very good. Good catch. All right. So are we lost anywhere? You see how it's just an extension, a little extension to what we did for the empirical formula. Yes? Because you have to find the empirical formula first, and then you're just going to add this thing. And that gives you the molecular. Does anybody have any questions? Are we sure? Yes.
So it'd be the percent divided by the molar mass times 100 or not yet?
Right. No. Times 100 is your percent composition. Okay? So you're talking about like number 3? So remember, you have to find the empirical formula first. And so that's what we did Friday and yesterday. You have to have carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. You're going to divide by how much it weighs. And then how many numbers do you need to get first?
3.
At the very least 3. And then once you get those answers, the smallest number is what you're going to divide by. So it's the empirical formula we did yesterday. Once you find that empirical formula, then you can use your molecular mass. Okay? Yes? That's a good question. Anybody else? We all good? Okay, you're going to do the white assignment sheet first.